Steve and Dave use eToro to trade cryptocurrencies. Steve does extensive research in order to find the next big.
And yeah, pretty much you listen to like 10 songs a day, you'll get $120. You listen to, double that, it gets double, and
Sounds like a scam.
That can't be right, man. You get $12 for listening to a song. That's not right.
Well, basically, it's artists that are putting their music up there because they want clout. You have to. It's not just you listen to the song. You have to listen to the song and review it, and you have to have over X amount of followers. You have to have so many. Basically, it's promotion. It's promoting their music at the same time, and you're giving them reviews at the same time. You have to have over, I think, 1,000 or 10,000 followers on there. But there's a way to get that many followers, and if we all do the same thing, it's on YouTube. I seen it was on YouTube. I could post a link if you guys want to look at it, or someone will give me some feedback too. This guy has billions. This guy has some, like, millions of followers and stuff like that, and he's called the billionaire virgin or something like that. Let me see what his name's called.
Scam.
Okay, his name's Wesley Virgin. It's Wesley Virgin, and it says earn $12 every single song. He has a whole lot of followers and a whole lot of people subscribe. Well, he has a lot of people subscribe to him. He seems like a legit person, but you never know. I don't know. People could check it out on their own. If I just post the link down there.
Yeah, KNC's $1.75 on Coinbase now. It's $2.22 on Binance now, but you can't put it into Binance. There's got to be something going on with this. For some reason.
I feel like that Wesley Virgin fool is a scam.
Is that right?
I already have
I
it.
don't believe any of that
House.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. It said Wesley Virgin dude is a scam.
Yeah, I don't believe any of his stuff. He tells you to sign up for some email list and do this, do that. That's all garbage.
Wait, no, I'm wrong, by the way.
Okay.
It's $2.47 on Coinbase.
Well, maybe it's not a scam. Maybe he's just trying to help artists, young artists, new artists.
No.
Well, I think what he's doing is, I think he kind of putting together something similar to like a pyramid scam, but not a pyramid. Sign up with it, and everybody signs up off because he has a certain amount of followers. So I think if he gets all of his followers to do the same exact thing, follow each other, to all sign up for the same exact thing, and everybody do it and follow each other. Next person follows the next person, everybody follows the next person, and everybody keep going like that. Eventually, everybody will have a big following and will get paid off their big following. You know what I mean?
All right, check it out.
Everybody bought Doge right now, and then more people bought Doge because other bought Doge. Then we would all have Doge, and we'd all have money.
Exactly.
If you're earning the scam, the whole redistribution of wealth will never happen.
What we can take from that is human. Don't try to jump in thinking everyone's going to help you.
It's like poker. Nobody wins if everybody has the same stack.
Right.
See, you guys are being like.
Hey, what do you guys think of this BAM investor and what happened to Trey's trades yesterday on his live interview?
I didn't see it.
So what happened? This BAM investor, he came on with Trey's trades on Friday before noon, talked about being able to predict based off of psychology of human behavior when the.
You cut out, bro.
12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, something in that time range. And then all of a sudden, that's when it tanked on Friday. And then he did an interview to try to say that it was a falsified time frame because he's being, the big heads, the elites were, he wanted to see how they would react, and they did what he thought. Then all of a sudden, Trey's trades computer got attacked, and allegedly, and the whole stream went blank, and then he's tweeting how his computer fried, and BAM investors also on Twitter is talking about this attack, and it just seems all kind of hokey. I don't know. It's hard to believe, but then again, maybe it's true. I just didn't know if anybody followed that, and what's your thoughts on that?
I'm not even sure who that is. The only thing that I can think is, like, people are so smart and so elaborate, so cunning, and so fake their own death so to speak, and then say that that's what they prophesize, and then everybody jump in and not really know the truth. So it's people are like making pseudo news. I'm not saying that that's what I'm not saying that that's what happened, but I mean, it's hard to really say what the truth is these days with so much technology and mass information.
I was watching Trey back when he had like 20 followers, and he's not like that. He would never fake something like that.
Has anyone ever heard of clickasnap.com? It's like this website where you post pictures and you get paid based on the amount of views. It's kind of swag, but yeah.
And that Trey guy's the guy that like says the F word in front of like a school or whatever, and he says, I don't give an F about whatever because I'm gonna make it effing rich and I don't care what people think.
That's what Bunny does.
Well, I don't know about all that, but Trey's been on interviewed the past few days on Fox Business and all that. He's been out there. So I kind of came into this whole AMC thing in the past 2 months. So I followed Matt Kors and Trey Trades on that aspect of it. So it's just with this BAM Investor. If you go to his Twitter and look up BAM Investor and just kind of read the timeline, and if you watch that stream.
And what's the guy's name? What's the guy's name?
BAM Investor, BAM Investor, and Trades, that's TREY, Trades, TRADES.
Yeah, I saw his interview on Friday with Matt Kors, and he said that AMC was to about 130 by 4:00 p.m. and totally off.
The thing about these people in this AMC thing thinking they're going to go to the moon, I don't understand it. The days to cover is dwindling while people are saying it's still going to go to the moon. But it's like, if they're out, and it can't just keep squeezing. Like, yeah, there might be some of these phantom stocks there. But I mean, like, at some point when there's no more people in and there's no more days to.
No,
Yeah, they don't even have any.
there's no more shares. That's why there's no more shares left, and retail holds all the shares.
But it's hard, in my opinion, it's really hard to find out what the truth is, because I think people are down to deceive you. But then, like you're saying, like, are you being deceived, or maybe there are some type of government actors doing espionage on like but who knows? It's hard to say.
The truth.
And I'm not trying to be dismissive or anything. It's just like, if I don't know anything to say that what the truth is, and these days it really is hard.
Well, it's pretty much a for sure thing unless something happens again, like what Robin Hood did last time.
Their 6th sense and like see when things are starting to add up or not add up and stuff like that. So I didn't expect. I didn't think the short squeezing was going to get killed back in February, but then when all the trading platforms stop and halt the trading, then things like that are unpredictable.
Right, but that's how you know that it hasn't happened yet. It's still it still has to happen because they stopped it. And
yeah, definitely.
That's why it's a for sure thing. Everybody says that everybody's been laughing at these guys for so long, but now.
I mean, okay. The thing is I think the short squeeze is over for AMC. I stopped trading it. That's just my opinion. However, I don't know, like with some of these naked shorts and all this type of stuff. Like, I don't know these unknowns.
Those guys research the hell out of this stuff. I mean, that's all they do pretty much. Is just research it, and they find out into it because
death rates from COVID-19 in the world, and scientists are mystified about why. Most people have given up on masks, and those who do wear them don't always believe the virus is real. In our one and only interview, Haiti's president talks about why his government hasn't administered.
As long as GameStop doesn't issue more shares, then there's just no way around it.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see.
AMC, the guy when he keeps putting out more shares, but they have a better chance, or because it's right out there that the shares there's only so many shares, and they have not been covered. But the CEO guy keeps putting more out there, so that's kind of scary.
And they'll keep doing it too. Hey, did you guys see the new little coin called Baby Doge? Something on it. I just Googled it.
It's so cute.
That's the future. These cute meme stocks and cute meme coins.
I really want to arbitrage this opportunity.
Oh, sorry. I
Just
hate all
saying
the
this.
coins that. Oh, sorry. Go for it. My bad. My bad.
I'll go quick. This Kyber coin thing, actually, I'm pretty tempted to do it because it looks like I just tried it with a little bit of a little coin from Binance, and it looks like it went into Coinbase. It's got about 30 confirmations right now. This fee, I don't know. It's kind of crazy because there's like a 20-cent difference. Anyway, go ahead.
All I was gonna say is I hate.
I hate to push the button too.
Yeah. I hate all the coins that try to jock the Doge swag or try to be the next thing. It's like annoying, but that's just me.
Same here, brother.
Yeah, it looks like Baby Doge is following like the Safe Moon or those coins that pay you for the hold. There's slippage of 12%, but they somehow are tying it into rescuing dogs or something from shelters or something with this coin.
For less than $1 a day, you could save the Shismoana.
The Shispuana.
I don't know. Sometimes.
Listen to that. Vital, is that his name? Vital. He didn't say anything very good about anything negative. He just said they were trying to like ride his coattails or something by sending him all those tokens, and he basically said, no, I'm not going to partake. I'm not going to be a part of this. But he didn't really, he's like, I mean, they're just trying to get a token out there.
Yeah, I watched the interview too, and it's kind of funny to find out. Like, you listen to these people talk and see what they say, and they're hella nerdy. But then the guy seems like a nice guy, like genuinely. So it's interesting to see what they have to produce in the future.
Yeah, and all the people that are the blockchain and the crypto people, they're all like that. They're all nerdy, kind of like. So I don't feel so, scared of being scammed by these people. And also because you can go and look and see what the wallets and see what everybody has. I'm thinking it's not that much of it. Like these coins, a lot of them, like they go way, way negative, but then they're going to come back because we're all so early. They're for sure going to come back, I think. Don't sell.
Yeah, the transparency is to see what they're going to do with the overall technology.
I agree. Most of them are gonna all come back, but you got to do your research.
The people making these coins are just like us. Like when I heard about
Pushy.
When I heard about Bitcoin and all, that you can make your own in like 20 minutes. I made my own, and I would have been one of them dicks up there making a shit coin.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about like Shiba Inu, yeah, you can make your own in like 20 minutes. But if you're talking about something substantial, nah.
Well, that's what I mean. Is some of them guys are just guys that for the shit coin.
Oh, I mean, ERC20 token, yes. Make your own coin.
Somebody running the show. You want just someone come up with a token really quick and then put it out there, and then the community takes over and it becomes a community. And that way, no one person's getting all the money. That's how I thought it was supposed to work.
Tame token.
You're very right. That's the whole point of cryptocurrency is it's the community runs it, not one person. That's why, like, it's kind of, I don't know,
or what is it called?
We can all stay on the arc. Token.
That's because tamed it.
Probably the same idea with a guy that's having everybody listen to the music, right? For get paid to listen to the music. That might not be a scam.
Yeah.
That might be a good idea to get new music out there.
I think the thing that I'm concerned, but it's just like I think if there's too much dilution of the product, like there's too many shit coins, too many of this, too many of that, and it gets like diluted. I think that's where the problem lies because something needs to be like officialized and actually become something. If it just continues to perpetualize these just random coins, I feel like it dilutes the ability of the real ones.
Coin inflation.
Better because that way, when the whole thing falls apart finally in the end, only the good, really good ones will survive. Like the .com, same thing.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Natural selection of coins.
For sure, too many coins.
No dead air. That's the end of a channel. That's the end of a channel when you start having dead air.
Anyone know how old Dame is?
7.
No.
Looks like 30.
43.
Doesn't sound like what he looks like, in my opinion.
Team is
Anyone know the name of his first roommate? Lol.
What's his favorite color?
Y'all are ridiculous.
My God.
Mother's maiden name.
Now I see why they were talking about he needed some freaking help and had some bodyguards around. It's gonna be because of y'all, isn't it?
Is that one of the questions? What's your first dog's name? Doge name.
Social security number.
The first
Right.
time.
Leave out all trailing zeros.
I want to talk about this major disruption that's going to be happening here pretty soon, where all kinds of people lose their jobs from AI taking over. All the truck drivers are going to lose their jobs to the autonomous drivers. All the banking employees are going to lose their jobs because of the blockchain, DeFi or whatever, and like all the robots are going to take over the McDonald's workers. What are all these people going to do for jobs?
Unemployment.
This is the first steps in that. The government gives you a bunch of money, and then you sit down and you let them take over, and there's no war. So
they'd be selling drugs, stacking pee, man. That's what they'd be doing.
Then you put that chip in.
Then you put the chip in, and then you get fed Soylent Green, and it's made of people.
Yep.
What a good movie.
Soylent is people.
I don't think it's. I think they're not even gonna need programmers because the AI is gonna be able to write their own, make themselves basically. But they're gonna need smart people to work, and so all the people that aren't that smart are gonna just stay home.
Well, they already have.
Don't worry, the aliens will feed us.
Aliens.
We're already being programmed. That's what's on TV. Programs and certain channels. They program.
Aliens will supply good weed and good food.
I think that the unemployment is never going to stop.
There's a simple solution. What you do is you donate $50 to this Discord, and then you take everyone's advice, and you don't have to work.
Your workforce is just going to evolve in some way, like with somebody to sit in the vehicle, make sure, it's not messing up, or, other things like that. But the workforce is going to evolve. There's not just going to be tons of people sitting at home jobless, which there will be some, but it's not just going to be like an entire fallout of the workforce because the government has to tax you and make money in some form or fashion, and that's the best way they can do it.
Hey, is anybody watching ticker NBS USDT? It is blowing up at 150% right now.
Sorry, what's blowing up?
NBS.
I just.
And that is not going to be found on Robinhood.
Holy crap! It's just exploding.
That's new.
185%. It's gone up 25% in 5 seconds.
That's
When
new
will it be?
coin, right?
When's it coming to Robinhood?
It's not.
Can someone explain to me how the taxes work on this crypto? Let's say I make $300. How much do I have to pay in taxes?
36%, give or take.
The easiest way is it's mainly taxes capital gains. So it's like whatever you're making as like an individual, like if you make 15, 40, 50, it's going to be scaling up, and beyond that, it's a little bit too complicated, but just save, like if you make $10,000, put $2,500 aside and for the end of the year.
Somebody sent a website in, like it was like crypto tax something. It's still on my computer, but somebody might still have a link to that.
If you made $300, you'll get a tax about 25%, depending on your pay scale or whatever. But that's a good rule of thumb.
So save more.
Yeah, and I think, like I said, if you can round it up, if you make $10,000, put $2,500 away in your savings to kind of like wait for the end of the year. It just depends on if you make $100,000 or less, you're gonna pay a little bit more, 33%. If you make 100 or less, it's like usually 25, 22.
Most people, that question, kind of don't know what percentages are.
True that.
That's not saying anything. It's just, I mean, that's where you learn percentages with taxes.
Percentages
Yeah,
are
and then
pretty
that's
simple.
the difference. Yeah, and it's like in Texas, if you might not even get taxed, but if you live in California or New York, you get taxed more.
Don't
capital
you guys have
gains, capital gains are capital gains taxes. That's federal.
Yeah, but don't you guys have a personal allowance? So like over in the UK, the first 11,000 that you earn, you pay nothing. Then it's scaled up. So
I was talking about Americans, not.
No, I'm just saying. I would have thought it'd be quite similar. Usually, like laws and taxes are reasonably similar from the UK. And
Yeah,
the US.
yeah, it is. I mean, you pay almost no taxes on $10,000, and as soon as you start getting into 20, then it's like 12%, and then 30 to something, it's like 18 or 22, and then after that, it's like 25 and then 30. Yeah, scaling.
It's not as black and white as saying you earn 100,000, 3%. It's from 12,000 to 50,000, you might pay 25%, but then that next 50 to 100,000 is like a scale up, isn't it?
Right over there.
Not specifically, no. But I had a father who did his own business, so you learn from people like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just curious. They don't teach it in school around here on this side.
No,
of
man, they don't teach business studies and stuff like that. Well, not when I went to school anyway. They might do now, but you know what I mean.
The problem with American schools, the problem with American schools is they don't tell you why they're teaching you the math. They're not telling like, hey, if you have $1 and you're making profit or this, that, and the other, they give you like percentages. They just say, here's a bunch of numbers and can you pass the class? They need to like put it in perspective of like real terms in life.
Right, memorize these math equations.
There's lots of useless stuff they teach you in school. Do you know what I mean? Mind you, I went to school when I was a kid for a couple of years in the States.
If I knew math was about sending rockets to another country and blowing shit up, I would have been definitely learning about it.
Well, they were teaching you math so you could make somebody money.
Yeah, exactly.
arithmetic, really. You know what I mean? Some of that other stuff, I think it scares people. You know, algebra and blah 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 blah. So they just don't want to know anything about any math. You know what I mean?
But see, I didn't know that they were teaching you.
When you said the A word, I kind of screamed a little bit.
Yeah, see, if I didn't know that they were teaching, and then you start putting a mass to something, and that's the thing that's getting moved. I mean, that makes sense to me. I love mortars and stuff, so if I would have been able to figure that out, but they don't tell you that you're learning lines to show things through space.
I went to school. I've been teaching her math and mental arithmetic, you know, just when she was a kid before school, and she was really good at it. When she went to school, no shit, no lies, she become worse because their method, I don't know, was just completely different to mine. They made it like more complicated.
Yeah, I noticed that they did that in American schools too. They like changed the formulas or the strategies for teaching kids and stuff. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they're making it, you know, and then they started saying that they were sending teachers to China to learn.
Well, they got to do everything now so people don't get offended.
Oh yeah, but see, what it is if you're not good at math, we just make math not a requirement. Therefore, you're a success now.
Yeah, American education, like, actually really terrible, and it's propped up by the H-1B visa. So, like, without that, our education system would be like a third world country standard, basically.
Pretty much is, but yeah.
I think it's like that in the UK now too. That, you know, you can't even win a race. You know what I mean? It's a participation medal. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, yeah, there's no winners or losers. Just everybody crossed the. There's no winners or losers. Everybody just crossed a certain line at a different time.
But the problem is you know the kid that's come last. You can see it in his face. He knows you come last.
That is not real.
I was lucky enough. My kid was quite quick, so she was never last.
Yeah, I hate that participation medal BS.
Yeah, we all grew up in the 90s and 80s when life was real.
For packed lunches and stuff in my daughter's school, I was just like, what?
Well, when I don't know, because I grew up in the 90s too. I think it was like 99 when I was 12 years old, and I played hockey. We got participation trophies.
Jesus Christ.
Where the world went wrong is when they took away yard darts.
Yeah, we used to play no more smear the queer.
We used to play something in the UK called British Bulldog, where you'd have a lineup of 10 kids on one side and 10 kids on the other side, and you just run into each other.
Oh, that was called Red Rover here.
Oh yeah.
Good times.
Hey guys, greetings.
Red Rover.
May I ask? Hope you guys doing well. May I ask? Do you guys be dropping down soon?
Days when you could play tag with the girls and slap their A.
Do you remember yesterday we were kind of trying to find out based on the calculation of two consolidation, adding them up and dividing them in two, and potentially finding out where will be the next consolidation? Averaging?
Method?
Sorry, what?
You mean that guy's banana peel method?
Yes, exactly. So this consolidation was getting completed. I added up those two kind of highs and lows, divided it by two. It shows that the next consolidation will be at 35,000. And if that's the case, it seems like after this consolidation, price will drop down, and it's going to find kind of a support and then starts.
Wouldn't that consolidation be above, because it's 36 now?
Turbo.
So you think it's going to go down to 35?
I have it going down to 18.
Interesting.
For Bitcoin?
Yeah. Yep, that's the level of support, 18.
That's also I have a major level of support based on the bodies versus the cup handle forming, but it's around 30, 36 even.
Are we talking in 6 weeks, 18? Or are we talking 6 days?
This fool's trolling. We're at a level of support right now in multiple.
35.5.
35.8, right?
35.5
didn't somebody say there was like 8,000 Bitcoins, buy wall at 358?
It's actually dropping right now. If you can take a look at it, so just keep an eye on it. It's gonna go low and then try to come up to. Let me just see what's the number.
Yeah, but the support is like at a range, and
Yeah, it's
where we're
always
at,
a
we're
range.
trading in with like a range of support, and if you go back to the, we're at like the lowest. If it broke past this, then yeah, it would be anything goes,
Well,
but I highly doubt it.
I feel like it can go to 31 or 33, and that would be like that to me. That's as low as it probably would go in the next
Yes,
week.
and then it's gonna find support and go to. Right now, I see consolidation will be at 35,000.
Yeah, that's about what I see too. That makes sense.
35,939, somewhere around there.
As for the
buckle up.
And then there's
I
a lot of
have
signs here. MACD crossed over now. RSI is only at 50. I mean, there's a lot of decent signs, pointing up
I don't think the I mean, I'm showing a big block of resistance at in the total crypto market cap, and it's like 3.5% lower. So I mean, it probably won't go any further down than like 5 to, I don't know, 5-10% in the next week. The total crypto market cap. I don't see it going down that low.
As for the school thing, I'm sure anybody in the 90s can agree the biggest BS call was banning dodgeball.
Yup.
Yep.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
If history repeats itself like it did the last 2 times the bull market is over, there's a trap rally, and then pretty much it's going to go over 40, and then it's going to dip down to 14.
14
months.
3 to 6 months.
3 to 6 months.
Right, but so do you not think it's going to be able to happen?
No way.
And
I'm
not, but maybe around 80, 90. It's gonna do some interesting trajectory. But I guess the idea is to slowly descend, gather as much possible money, take the time, and then kind of go back.
Well,
We
I
still have
mean,
enough time to get down there, and then
This
wait every
guy's
3 months, and then come back
14.
up.
This guy's saying 14. Can you just elaborate? Let's hear him out, man, because you might be right.
So
I'm just looking at the charts. I'm not a troll. I'm just looking at the charts of what
is
the past
extreme,
2.
I think.
Yeah, it's
it's gonna-
extreme, but there is a high level of support at 18.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go up and down, up and down, up and down, but at the same time, it's gonna slightly decrease until I guess the most strongest support, and well, how things will start happening.
yeah, between today and the 8th, it's going to decide to go hard up or hard down. The whole market cap. This is all an accumulation right here.
Right, unless the last 2 bull markets that have happened this time will be different. So it could go up.
One thing
Yeah.
I was going to tell you about too is that Bitcoin conference that we just had. So in the past, it's always during the conference, everything sells off, and then the day after, Bitcoin goes up.
So are we thinking that Bitcoin's gonna how low we think Bitcoin's gonna go?
Well, nobody knows, man.
Somebody was just saying they think it could be 14 to 18 is the lowest.
Okay, yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I was trying to hear. So 14. Okay, thank you guys.
Well, they was talking about something at that meetings. They're not just gonna quit and go home. They're gonna.
No.
Another question: which one of us in the community went to the Bitcoin show yesterday with the Doge shirt? That shit was wild.
Forget, guys. Those billionaires at those conferences, they wanted to go down. They're the whales. They wanted to go down so they can buy back in.
I was even thinking the other day, certain those again, nothing against them, but the wealthy individuals who holds the most kind of assets, they could easily have specialized hackers, programmers, who can provide them like the bots that you couldn't even imagine, and they just put their assets there. And
Some
what
of them
you see on the market right now, it might easily be run on automated basis. They're sitting on their villas enjoying, and money is just accumulating. Quite a reality. I just don't think they're doing the scalping on their own. There's definitely like they have their teams who does it for them, and they do everything on an automated basis.
Yeah, Tame's got us doing it.
That's been going on for the last 100 years or so. But
So
the
is
big
any
boys have got their people doing it for them. And now
so is
bots.
anybody gonna buy Bitcoin when it drops to 14?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! If I have any money left from scaling back in at that point.
Bro, I'll sell my house.
I'll sell my wife and my kids.
Well, if Bitcoin goes that low, I'd be looking at other coins as well, just because of the possible flippening. But yes.
And what about Ethereum? What are we looking at Ethereum? And anything good? Anything about that? Is it gonna go down?
10 to 15,000.
Well, I guess if the money team TMT is betting on Ethereum, there's something behind it.
So I was reading with Doge and Ethereum. Is that real or what?
That play out you're talking about them betting on Ethereum. That's a long term. All these like whenever the whales bet, it's always long term.
Okay, what the hell is Ethereum?
Ethereum?
It's
Yeah,
actually
bro, I'm
sounds way better than Ethereum. Everything.
I'm loaded. Sorry, you guys. I'm on.
Hey,
the
don't, hey, don't worry about it, bro. I knew what you were
sorry.
saying.
I apologize.
Nah, man, don't worry about that, bro.
Nah, dude, I'm calling it Erythium from now on. Don't worry.
Mate, it's not a real word, is it? It's not a real word. You know what I mean?
Hodl, Erythium,
Well,
whatever.
the closest word would be chemical, which is iridium, I believe.
That begins with an I, didn't it?
Anyways,
Isn't there Ethereum and it's spelled with like I think the last E is an I, and that's like the original way to spell it? That's what I thought. Either way, does anyone have a TA to share?
I'm just looking at the Mac on the 5
Push to talk.
on the 5 minute the MACD, it looks good. We got the blue line over the red. So hold on, let me go to the next one. The blue is under the red. So on the 5 minute it is crossed down. On the week, we're still crossed up. So that would be what's that? Hour-long candles for a week. Let's see, hour-long candles for a month. We're still crossed up. Let's go to daily candles. Looks good on the daily candles too. On the MACD, we're crossed up, and the RSI is like 50 on like everything. So it's like everything right now is literally just like consolidating, like right in the middle. If you look at the MACD, like the red and the blue lines are basically just like right above each other. The RSI is right. Everything's so flat.
Consolidating period. Like I said, it's deciding where to go.
It's funny to me that the RSI is at 50, no matter what I look at. In the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the hour, the 4 hour, the day, everything's at 50. Give you like some candlestick pattern stuff. There's nothing really here to go off of yet. I'll have to wait and see what's going to happen today. And like everybody said, we are sitting on the main level of support. You can see that because if you go to day long candles and you just draw a line from, let's see, this would start on May 19th from the wick down, coming to where we are now. You can see we're sitting right on that. So whoever said that earlier is right. If we go under this point, that's like death.
And just scalping.
Yeah, I seriously think that is a major factor here. I don't know if it's necessarily good or bad. Like that might be keeping it completely volatile all the time, but it's still a thing.
It's just gonna be a sine wave soon.
No.
I don't know what the hell SOL is or what it does. But all I know is I've loved scalping it today.
43 hertz sine wave.
Isn't that Solana?
got all quiet.
Actually, after this deep that just happened, again, you can take the low value and go back to the highest kind of value, add it up, divide by 2, and then you can figure out where it's going next. Just gives you a little bit heads up what to expect.
Indicator that does it for you. This your formula, your banana peel. I'll call it banana peel.
Sorry, that's not something that I figured. It's a gentleman. One moment, I'm gonna ask. One moment.
Oh, I know. I was talking to you yesterday about it. I was just saying, you want me to make an indicator that does it?
Scally P, wasn't it?
Yes, that could be a good good indicator, but I guess for now manually it's possible to calculate. But he's actually planning to write a paper on it, so I guess once he does that, maybe he can look into doing some.
I'll just give it to you. I'll make you a bot too.
Cheers.
Somebody's been messing with my toe mirrors.
Yeah, what's up, Wetmatic?
It's going down.
What is?
The submarine, and we're all on it.
Anyone heard of Atom? ATOM?
Yes, sir. Good scalping.
Don't let him eat the apple.
Yeah, I've been riding that one for a little bit. It's pretty good to me. You get 5% on Coinbase for it, APY.
I stick to my algo on Coinbase, my 6%. And I like the Coinbase though, the way they do it, because they pay you every day, and like they're like you can get 8 to 10% on other places, but it really that when you get paid every day, that 6% is more valuable.
It sounds like a lot of people took my advice and went out and bought mics.
No, that's what they're doing now. That's why it's so quiet.
Has there been any impact with the anonymous thread on Tesla?
I think that anonymous thing was fake.
It was fake. The anonymous on Twitter, they posted, said that wasn't their video.
I'm sorry, what was that? What was that Mike's thing you was talking about? Is that everybody signing up should be signing up right now for or whatever? I just caught the tail end of it. Somebody said that they're doing it right now, so obviously something that's beneficial or some profitable. I kind of missed it. If you could reiterate.
No, it was just a joke about people having decent mics for a change.
Oh, okay, I get it.
No worries, man.
I'm on it, Disney, they tricked me.
Columbia
Find
House
some
Records
bacon
is here.
Anyone got that internet computer price?
Juggalos?
Yeah, I got some of that too. It's good.
What price you got it at? I'm trying to figure out my average because I bought the first one at 240.
95.
I bought my first one at 240, bought 2 more at 170, and then bought 3 at 95. So I'm not even sure.
Yep, that's what I'm at. 90, 94.50, something like that. 95.
I think my average is probably
Yeah, it's been going on a
120 to 150ish. I don't even know. But I should buy more.
It's been doing nothing but going down though. week ago, and like someone was telling me to get in there, like like buy some ICP before it goes up, and already then I thought it's do nothing but going down.
Yeah,
It's like less than half of what it was then.
It's not necessarily a short term play. That thing's gonna pop when it does, man. It just
It's popped before. Look at it before. 2 weeks ago, or was it 3 weeks ago?
I see that. That's like, you know how New Yorker caught his play, that big one. This is like my big one on ICP, like where I can already see it. This thing's going to $1,000, and it won't. It's I'm looking at it as long term, but I don't think it's terribly long term. It's short.
May 10th, it hit $750.
What's the ticker on this?
What's it at now?
ICP.
104. 104.
Damn.
That's a coin, right? Not a stock.
It's a coin.
On Binance, it's saying 1,452. It spiked up to.
Whoa!
Yeah, Coinbase is
on Coinbase. Yeah.
Yeah, Coinbase is 750 or 850.
Binance Global. I mean, that's the first day it was on Binance on 11th of May. It was at almost 3,000.
3,000. Oh, no.
Because you see on Binance Global, they start off at a few thousand and then go down from there. It's like
you sure it's just not the market buyers right in the beginning and it just spiking uncontrollably? Or was that the set price? It launched at 3,000.
No. It got accepted on Binance Global then, but it already existed before then, and because it got on Binance Global, it shot up to 3,000 almost, and then went down in like a minute again. So whenever you know something's going to come on Binance Global, it might be a good idea to buy it.
So I just took a few $100 and went and bought every coin that was less than $1, like 100 or 200 of them, or 1,000 or 2 trillion of them.
On what platform?
Uniswap, everything I could. Uniswap, just about everything.
Okay, so you're literally getting everything. Yeah, for under $1.
It cost me like $200.
Where is Algo under $1 right now? If it's not, you should still buy it. If it's just right over, you should buy that one. Trust me on that.
What is it?
Algo, Algorand.
Yeah, I got
Algorand. Yeah, you can stake it on.
Yeah,
Coinbase.
stake that too. 6% on Coinbase, and it comes daily payments. So then each day your payment increases, and like you can get 8 to 10% on Binance.
I got that too.
Into it, but on Binance it doesn't pay you until monthly, and you get the same amount each day. So that 6% on, in my opinion, on Coinbase is actually worth more than that 8 to 10% on Binance, because I like to get paid every day. I like to be able to take my money out every day. I don't know if they're going to prorate me on Binance if I take it out early. I have no clue. So I like it where it's at.
I'm down with that guy that just dropped $100 on every coin. I'm about to do that right now.
500. Like I've lost more than 500 just messing with gain it back, lost it and get it back and whatever.
Even
why not drop it on a whole bunch of stuff?
I bought Algo at 95, I think, yesterday.
Static even said his long term, he put $1,000 into each coin on Coinbase.
Yeah, it's definitely still the time. Like we're still early enough to where you can do that, and it's a winning strategy for long term.
That's I gotta set myself up with a couple of different apps, and I'm about to do exactly that.
Yeah, Static here.
If only one of them takes off, like I still win.
How much you put in each coin then?
But you also sell it when it does go up.
No, yeah, I've got like 3 monitors in my bedroom right now.
I think you're wrong about that, because if you hold it long enough, you won't need to sell. If you listen to what the Winklevoss twins were saying yesterday at the conference, like with Bitcoin, they're never planning on selling. Like they wanted to go to at least 500K on Bitcoin, but even then, they're never going to sell, because once your crypto comes to a certain value at a certain point in the future, you won't even have to sell. There will be like lending programs where it'll just
live off interest.
Yeah, exactly. You'll never have to sell.
Most of the coins. Yeah, but most of the coins that you're gonna put money into like that, like most of them really are garbage, and they are gonna flatline. So it's not a terrible idea to keep your eye on them in case they do pop 1,000%, because they're probably gonna scale or like retrace all the way back down.
Yeah, at the very least you can scalp it.
I have a 14-year plan, so like if I don't know, I think if you hold anything for 14 years, you're gonna be golden.
I think that used to be true, but I think now we're starting to get to the point where you do have to keep a little bit closer eye on it, because I did that, and only back when it was like fashionable and everybody was doing that, only about 3 of the coins really took off, and most of them, like not most of them, I'd say about half of them, the wallets literally don't even work on the exchanges that I bought them on anymore. So like, if you're gonna do that, you might want to look into finding a diversified wallet to keep them in instead of
Right.
exchange.
That's why I bought through everything. I got it in wallets. But what I was thinking is everyone is like, oh man, I wish I got in at 5 cent. No, I wish I got in like 12 cent. And then the guy that got in at like 0.0004 cent. I want to be that guy.
Honestly, versus doing the one, every coin. The way I do it, personally, I have 10 coins that I've picked. 8 of them are top 10 coins. The other 2 are shit coins. So like, it's 80-20% between my long-term portfolio between top 10 coins and shit coins. So, but it's a good way to do it. Like if you stick to some of them good coins like Cardano, Matic, the ones up there, Dogecoin, versus then you could take a risk on Safe Moon or something if that's what you're looking to do. But I would say only do 20% on those shit coins.
Yeah,
I got like a couple hundred in almost all the top 20s, or most of the top 20s. Like a couple of them I skipped, and then probably 600 or 700 in shit coins, just random shit that I just went and picked.
Yeah, Matic. I see Matic going up $3, $4, $5.
Does
I was
anybody
wondering about that, by the way. Like, no, go ahead, because mine's
No, what were you wondering about?
What about Shiba? There were also a lot of Shiba, Doge. There were also a lot of people talking about Elongate. What do you guys think about that?
Shiba's definitely for my 20% for my shit coins. They hold like 15% of my 20%. So
I do have some Shiba, but I was actually talking about Doge, and they said like Elongate was going to be the next, like Doge. I was wondering about that.
I do think Elongate has a future. The funny thing about Elongate is, did you guys see what happened on 420? Right, it was almost like they used it to like to say like, haha, like Doge was dropping, Elongate was flying.
Anyone get on Emacs? It's for the fight tomorrow, or whatever, or today, I guess it is. It's the Ethereum Max.
So I have a weird. Are you talking about the Mayweather fight, or what are you talking about?
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah, brother. I have a weird kind of analysis that the Bitcoin conference was like the thing they made everybody think it was going to pump up on, so that they could sell it off, and then they're going to actually pump it during this fight, and the thing that people wouldn't think would pump it.
That's what I figured too. I got about 2 trillion of them.
How long do you think it'll take for like because somebody I think it was Tame said that most of the people he talked to at the conference are holding dry powder for when it drops. How long do you think it'll take of moving sideways or on a slight uptrend for them to just say F it and actually start putting dry powder back in because they don't expect it to drop?
3 weeks, 2 hours, 27 seconds.
Wow.
Well, like Tame will play if he gets confirmation, brother. Like, and I assume a lot of good traders probably that are holding powder kind of play like him. He's not going to take it unless he gets confirmation that it's an uptrend, essentially.
You gotta have big balls and take the risk.
Yeah, man. Cleo knows.
When they do it, a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Hi, Cleo.
Hello. How you, my friend?
I'm doing good.
Crystal meth balls.
Oh, that doesn't even go together. It's either crystal ball or crystal meth.
So, hey,
Right,
Mr.
like I said.
How do you say it, Mr. How do you say that? I'm sorry, Mr. Cleo.
Mr. Cleo.
Do you do like real tarot readings and stuff, or is this just like an act? I'm just curious because my wife does tarot readings. So
Mine too. All of a sudden.
Oh, my wife's a witch. I shared that with you guys before. That's like her religion.
Yes.
She's like pagan.
Nah, man, that's me. Cut. Me don't read tarot cards, just crystal ball. Not crystal meth.
Call me now.
My wife does too.
Yeah, magic.
Really?
Is real,
Who all
guys.
just said that? We all need to link up, bro.
My wife does too. This is just Cash Crypto.
All right, Cash Crypto. So we got J Hooks, Cash Crypto. Who else said that? It's like
This
we
is
all need to
JT
link up. And
JT Steeler, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Original
The
gangster.
three of us need to create a little group right here for our wives that do it and get our wives.
My wife's
together, bro.
my wife's mother and grandmother and aunties do it.
Yeah,
My
bro.
ex-mother.
Her aunt,
All
her
the-
cousins, they're all witches, bro.
All the wives that read the tarot cards, tell them what they think of Mr. Cleo's calls. Have a good day.
Yeah. My wife
Rest
does
in
all the
love.
crystals.
Once
She
you're
does
in
all
their
the
sights, man,
crystals.
you stay in their
Crystals
sights, so
too,
you better
yep.
be good.
My wife does all that too, yeah.
You were saying witches. My bad, dude.
14 for 14, man.
You don't have to be a witch to be in that stuff. That's just
I'm saying
And I
bitches.
do crypto.
Mr. Cleo, love you all. Have a great Sunday.
Oh, here's
Forget
JT
your
Steeler,
thanks.
man. Okay, gotta add.
And she said her husband does the witchcraft and she does the crypto.
What? That's backwards.
Yep, I handle the crypto. He does the stocks. The stocks, there's not enough movement for me, so I need crypto. Although crypto's pretty flat right now, but I like crypto better.
So what was the other name? I
Nice.
got JT Steeler, man. What was the other name? Something crypto. The other one with the wife.
Yeah, cash crypto. Cash crypto.
Okay, so the three of us are gonna link up.
Hey, while we're on a
Okay.
little
For
journey,
sure.
anyone ever heard of this like angel person like does a Zoom call and calls angels in your house and expels your demons on?
Type of belief, you know.
I don't know.
Like
I don't know. I've had
That's
like someone calls you and they like tell you all sorts of stuff about yourself and call.
They have a bunch of stuff like that. They have like
Wait a
they
minute,
have stuff like
wait a minute. Hold on. What was that guy just saying about somebody calling you and telling stuff? Who said that?
Yeah. Hey,
Say that again.
This is the nice. So yeah, like a friend of Angelus, and he zooms. You do a Zoom with him, and I guess this guy like calls in angels to your house, and does this sort of. I don't know, not tarot, but
How much does he charge?
So Amazon
How much does he get
delivers
paid for it?
angels.
like right.
This
I don't know about that one.
special, doesn't it? When it's
That's
like,
crazy.
$200.
I'm gonna try it out and see what's up. Like,
Cash crypto. Why can't I find your name on the list, brother? Is it with like a K or something?
It's our
Oh, I
own
found
name.
you now.
It's
Yeah,
KSH.
brother.
I got
I'm
more
original.
friends in the hood than pagan ritual.
Mine's original gangster.
My wife will do that stuff for free because she thinks it's against her belief to charge for spiritual purposes.
Cash, Mr. Cleo sent you a message. Check on BIGGTW.
I will check.
Anyone into real estate?
I own 2 houses
Nice. Where at?
and a rental behind the other house. California.
Nice.
Yep, same here in California.
Awesome. Yeah, I do. I flip houses and have a bunch of multifamily homes.
How'd you get houses?
What state?
Maryland, all over Maryland.
Did you buy 1 year ago and are selling now? Because that was
No. I flip about 30 to 40 houses a year.
Okay, so but did you
Oh,
what'd you
really?
get what'd you get while it was in the buyer's market though? You know, at the beginning of COVID, that was when you could have made a lot of money.
So I have a wholesaling business.
We should talk, brother.
Cold callers. Sorry, I have cold callers in the Philippines, so they cold call. Slim right now.
What revenue are you doing?
Each flip probably about 30 to 90,000.
Yeah.
Yep. So our prices here are ridiculous. So I can buy a row home in the city for like 40 to 50,000, put 80,000 into it, and sell it for over 300,000.
That's arbitrage.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah, the numbers here, but it's harder to find houses. It's getting harder because New Yorkers are coming here, and just the Orthodox New Yorkers are coming out here and just picking up shit left and right.
Oh man, they won't go into be more like that. Be more.
Yeah.
Zoom.
So,
I've been
Yep.
flipping houses. I'll buy it. I'll live in it. I'll flip it. I've returned. I bought this last house at 130. Just got it evaluated at 235.
Yep.
In Cali?
Yeah,
Who's the real estate person?
I
There's
do
a
the
burnt
burr
down
method.
house in San Jose that sold for 800,000. It was halfway burnt down.
How did you get
Damn.
grant emissions?
Hold on, in San Jose? Damn, I live in Monterey
Yes.
County, man. I got to go check that out. Burnt house, buy it for $1.
The prices
San Jose is so expensive.
like car prices are insane. Like you
The
can't.
used car prices right now, yeah, are out of
Well,
control.
I'm in the. That's where I live. I live in the East Bay area. You know, that's South Bay, but all expensive. It's so expensive. You can't even afford to live in your own neighborhood most of the time. San Francisco, and Oakland. That's where I'm back and forth from.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I'm by
town.
the Gilroy area.
Oh, you by me, man. I'm in the Monterey County area, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Gilroy, Salinas, all that. 831.
Yeah, man. We going to the beach today, then going to the outlet mall later in Gilroy.
Yeah,
so
right there by the water, man.
Yeah, man. Me wake up to the ocean and get thanks.
I love it.
I can
Like
send you a
Santa Cruz?
picture for verification.
Is that like Santa Cruz or Capitola or what?
More like Carmel overlooking the mountains and sea.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, go to Rocky Point, bro.
Write it down.
Yeah, Rocky Point. Hey, there's a restaurant right on the water by the cliffs. It's like a hidden gem. It's awesome.
How come everything there causes cancer?
Because liberals.
Dude, literally, I was in California probably about I used to live in Pasadena, but I was out there for a job, and I read a box of screws, and it said, "Do not eat the screws because they have some cancer properties."
They have that like on coffee mugs. They're like, "Don't use this coffee mug; it may cause cancer." And it's like,
That's
Hey, we got that. Whoever said that that other thing would cause us cancer, I'm not going to repeat it, but we have that same cancer going on in Illinois.
It's like random objects. Like,
oh, gotcha, I got it.
Don't eat screws. Don't eat this ham.
Yeah, but that's because our tort law is so screwed up. That's not that's not a political disgusting in America.
Y'all hear about the dude that got cancer from eating pussy? I think his name was like Michael Douglas or something.
Whoa. Not the box. We got
Catherine
from the box. And who are the real estate guys in California? I want to write it down and get in contact with your mom. We got the plan.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm over in Hollister actually.
Oh, not too far. What's your name on here?
Chili Bo.
But speaking of pollution, I have a big theory that a lot of the Gen Xers and Boomers are crazy because of lead poisoning.
So Chili Bo, that's what you said, right? That's the Cali. I'm legit planning on moving out to Cali someday, so I'm for gonna add you, bro.
Oh yeah, the houses I got were in Fresno and then in Hollister, but I got my stuff in like 2011 when
Really,
it was.
I've got money, but I came from nothing. I came from a trailer park, so like I like to live in Fresno. Like I
was gonna say you'd fit in perfect in Fresno, but actually the north side of Fresno is hella nice. The south side by what the hell is it? The Old Town. Oh man, that's crazy. Tower District is crazy.
You talking about